out here. What's up? Got you, man. There you go.
Oh, we ready.
Tell them people what you got up in there.
All right. We got a Sledge, 8S. Got some small battery packs. Probably shouldn't even be using them, but we're making it work. We got, by the way, I did say 8S, so let me clarify that. So this is probably one of the first Sledges that was bought in Wilmington. Took straight out the box, 8S swapped it. Literally with the simplest, easy setup you can put in it, which is a Traxxas 8S system. It's a direct bolt on. A lot of people didn't know that. So if this is your first time learning that information, there you go. You can 8S swap your Sledge with simply just buying the 8S system. If you have an X-Max like I do, you can take your X-Max system, just literally put it in. The goal today, we're gonna try to get 65 at least, if we can keep the front wheels down, but we definitely don't have road tires. These are definitely off-road, or I guess you can say road course tires, but we're gonna see what we can do.
Yeah, he definitely gotta get some speed run tires. You gotta get some foams or some big GRPs on that big boy, but he should work just fine. Oops, he got some weights in the body. I don't know if it gets, oh wait, don't, yeah, you do. Hold up, hold up. You got them weights in the body. Up front, try to keep that thing down. It definitely don't like to stay down. Let's see what she do though. Said he hoping for 65. 65, we out here at my favorite speed run spot. Love this spot. A little bit of water down there. I don't know if you can see it all that well on the camera. There's some signs, reflectors back there, a little water puddle. All right.
Is it working?
Yes. It's going to stop reading here in a minute. It does that. That's GNSS. First official attempt. Oh, she's swirly. A little swirly. Bring it back in. Let's see what we're reading here. Stop. Read. We got 71. First 8S pull.
We may have had voltage cut.
Nah, it didn't. Oh, really?
We may have.
You didn't charge them bad boys up?
Yep. Oh, damn.
You ain't got no more?
That's it.
What?
That's it for the day, fellas.
What?
That is tires on it at least 75. At least 75.
On 8S, I think your biggest issue is the tires. I think on 8S, it should see 80.
Because if that's 71, I was able to touch full throttle about 10 feet from where we were.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. You could tell you were getting swirly and stuff because they were swirling up. Yeah.
Last thing we need is this thing hitting down.
We just got through doing the Sledge speed run on 8S. Dante brought his Kraton out here. All right, what you got in here?
So we're gonna have to come back in the future with this one. We had you know, unfortunately it's my first time out here trying to do speed runs, and my small battery packs were just not enough.
He's learning.
I think it's a 3200 Mach that's in there. So after about a test pass and about 2 down and backs, it was already done. So we're jumping over to the big boy. We got the Kraton 8S. This one is fairly new to me. I just got it not too long ago. It had the Spectrum 8S in there, So far, we swapped that out. We put a Hobby Wing Max 5 in there. We're running, I want to say these are the 5200 mAh Z batteries. And we got obviously the IC5 connectors. We also upgraded the servo horn. We got an aluminum hot racing horn on there. And so far it's just stopped gearing. So I'm expecting it to be slow until we actually change the gearing in it. So probably goals for today will probably be, if it get above 51, I'll probably be happy. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen today. Let's start. There we go. Make sure. All right, we good.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, you might wanna. You might wanna move that. Take her out. Bruh, you gotta ease into it. Yeah, I say 50. It's definitely around the 50 area. Bring it back in. Let's see what that thing doing.
Donnie worrying, y'all. I told him, I said, Donnie, let's just go riding somewhere. He's like, no, let's go where them boys at.
Oh my goodness. What we got over here? Yeah, bro.
51.
Yeah, man.
If it goes 51, I'll be happy.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think I've did so many speed runs now where I could tell what it looks like coming by, even if it's big or small.
Mod 1 gear.
Yeah, you can definitely tell a car going 50, 60, 70.
But there'll still be off-road tires, but it should be a little bit better than what those are. So
Just get you
getting ballooning effect.
one set of GRPs. One set of Revo adapted GRPs and use them for everything. Use them for both of these. Cause you going, bro, you need, or foams. Foams would be pretty good too.
Pretty good.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna introduce my buddy Dante. He's the one who got me into this RC stuff. Now I got him in the speed running, but he was really wanting to be introduced to the channel, and he's probably gonna be with me doing this stuff all the time because we usually are together anyway. If anybody knows me and Dante, we like two peas in a pod. We always usually hanging out, doing car stuff. You've seen this car around Wilmington. Usually you see them together. But yeah, let's introduce Dante. Look at Baby Ron's pulling up.
I ain't gonna lie, that banana pudding is good too.
Very good. All right, it's looking nice out here right now. This lighting is absolutely stunning. Okay. All right, Dante, what got you into the RC hobby and made you want to grow this to the point where we are now?
If I could narrow it down to one word, it would just be fun. Seeing the RCs being advertised on TV to finally getting one, whether it's from a Christmas gift from mom and dad a long time ago, like 7, 8 years ago. Actually, no, I'm actually older than that, so it's probably been like 10 to 15. So, it's kind of started back then, and I started with beginner stuff, 30 mile per hour slash. I also had a nitro, so I got the best of both worlds. Quickly learned that electric was the way of life.
Hey, hold up. You ain't got to shit on the nitros like that. Yeah, you work on them shits a lot, but damn, man, the nitro is a whole different type of fun, you know?
That's true.
But
true.
yeah,
I can't put the nitros down. Nitros is different level of fun as far as the nitro, the fuel, the smell.
Yes.
They are actually good at course racing, especially the Slash 4x4.
Yeah, and the Slayer.
The Slayer.
Yeah, I love my Slayer.
What is that? I actually have me a Nitro Revo.
Revo.
I said
yeah,
Revo.
You good.
Nitro Revo 3.3, and it runs pretty good. But as far as like, if you're trying to go for speed and you're trying to go fast, you're trying to lay some numbers down, electric is why I say that.
Right.
You can make a nitro fast, but at the end of the day, electric just kind of beats it. It's that top end for me. It's kind of like turbo versus like nitrous. The gas stuff is like Nitrous, you get it out the hole, it jumps out fast, it gets out there, and then it kind of just either stays consistent or it dies out. Electric is just like it just keeps going.
Right.
But yeah, man, that's kind of how I got into it, and ever since then it's just been an addiction.
Hell yeah, man. We love this hobby, you know, and that's all we want to do is continue to grow this, especially through the next year. It's a new year. We got to keep making this stuff bigger.
Hey,
and
we're trying to get more people out here.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Y'all see the spot. This is one of my favorite speedrun spots. I also have a second spot outside of Bolton, North Carolina. Both of these spots are pretty nice. This one's probably a little bit better because it doesn't have the reflectors going down the center. This one's just kind of smooth surface. There's not really a lot of bumps or anything out here. But back to it. Pause. What would be something that you would improve on in the RC community as of right now? That being our list races, our bashing stuff. You know, I know we got a lot of ideas for this year.
2022 just ended. We're now in 2023. I would say the biggest thing is if I'm gonna separate into kind of two categories. We're gonna say young versus older. We just put it like that. Is for the older people, meaning 18 years of age or older, we need to get more participation.
Right.
We need to get more participation, more people that can be consistent. Right now we have people that we have, like in general across the world, there's a lot of people that are interested. A lot of people won't bite the bullet and go get an RC just because they simply don't know any knowledge, any facts about anything.
I think, I hate to stop you right there, but I think another big thing is price point. You know, a lot of people just can't afford to buy something like one of these. You know, not that they're crazy expensive or anything, but nobody's trying to throw $500 at an RC car when you kind of have to. If we're going to be honest, you go get a cheap RC car,
Right.
As soon as you take it outside, you're going to break something on it. Right. Like, it's inevitable. It's going to happen.
And the kind of debate that part, you still got your entry level stuff that's like
right.
$250 to $300 where you can get the two-wheel drive slash and stuff. But for the most part, I feel like a lot of that stuff, the reason why people don't get into it if it's money is because they don't know what to get, and they don't know.
Right.
If they hear from an experienced person, they like, oh, $500-$600 to get you something really good, it kind of like steers them away from the hobby. But I also think, like, being out here, being out in the community, people riding by, they're stopping, they're seeing you, and then you'd be like, yeah, you can get you one of these probably used for like $150, $200. Then they're like, oh, okay, we can do that. So I feel like the biggest thing is get the older people out, get them out there consistent, kind of teach the younger generation, like, just the RC hobby in general. Whether it's planes, it's, you know, boats, you know, down to the cars, the trucks, no matter what it is. Like, I feel like the knowledge that we have in the community just needs to be shared amongst both the older and younger generation. And that way, we get more younger people out. Because, like, as you know, from ending 2022, we had so many families, so many sons. We have father and son, sometimes father and daughter combos come out. And, like, they were waiting just for somebody to just come out.
Yeah.
And they were like super excited to be out there. So like
right.
That's one thing I look forward in 2023 is for us to get out and keep doing the same thing we're doing plus more, and to try to get more people invited into this hobby basically.
So what do you look forward to in 2023?
I think one of the biggest things that we look forward to, anybody that knows me and Dante, we both love drag racing, we love our speed runs, we love bashing. And we have a page, it's called Port City RC. It should probably be posted to that page. Also on my page, his page. We look forward to growing it. Like he said before, I'm just kind of elaborating on what he said. We're looking forward to really growing this hobby. Hopefully we can get guys out here to do speed runs. That's one of the biggest things I personally look forward to. I am a big advocate for speed running. It is also the most expensive part of this hobby. Top tier. It is the most expensive part of this hobby.
That's fact.
And I scream that because you ain't doing this without money. Like, it literally costs a lot. But we also have the cheaper side of this, like the drag racing. You can literally go get you a slash for what are they, like $350?
$350, and you can get a DR10 for about like $300.
Yeah, right. I think it's like $270, $280 or something with the battery. You know, but you know, you can get into the drag race for pretty cheap, and we do our list racing. You know, elaborating back on the list racing. we look forward to growing that. It's already gotten pretty big over the past 6. I think we've been doing it for about. I don't know.
Together, probably about 4 or 5 months.
About 4 or 5 months. Yeah, we've been doing it for about 4. We've been doing it for about 4 or 5 months, and it's been growing. It's been growing for sure. And man, we really look forward to growing that. The speed running, getting some bashing here and there. We also, while we're on the topic, we were looking forward to setting up a day where we can get everybody in the community. We know a lot of people don't get on Facebook and they're asking questions, you know, people that's just not getting into the hobby. They're asking questions on how to fix this, you know, where do I get the parts? Hopefully this year we can set up a few days in the month or every other month, you know, so on. That way we can get some people out there. You can bring your broken RC cars, bring your parts, come out, talk to us. Usually, if you go out to an RC event or a meet or something, you'll see one that's out there.
Yeah, there's plenty of people willing to help you.
Yeah, you know, and most people come to me. I ain't trying to be cocky or nothing, but most people do come to me about RC questions because, hell, if anybody has known me, they know like I'm literally actually one of the fastest people in the RC community.
That's for sure.
And I have videos to prove it and back that up, you know. But yeah, man.
But yeah, that's just to piggyback off that. There is one thing that we are looking forward to is setting up a couple park days. Probably mixing in with some bashing, but just get people out there, whether it's father and son, young, old, doesn't matter. If you have any questions, needing help with anything, or you might have the part, just don't know how to put it on. We're not trying to like charge for this event or charge people to repair stuff.
Just come out.
Obviously, tips are welcome if you want to leave tips.
Hey,
but
just come
we're
out.
just there just for help. So we're trying to get that out there because we see from 2022 that there were a lot of questions being posted online, and sometimes they would get answered, sometimes they would not. So
yeah,
we're definitely looking forward to getting that set up a couple of times for 2023.
Heck yeah. But to close this, you know, we look to grow this as big as we can. I ain't gonna say as fast as possible because linear growth is usually the best growth. But yeah, man.
If you see me on the channel, I'm kind of like the crazy wild one. I got a bunch of cars.
This man
stuff probably not as fast as his, but you know, I got about I don't know. We got numbers in cars so far. Even though compared to a lot of YouTubers and everybody else out there, we don't have the numbers like they do. But as far as me, just getting back into this, like I said, I started my RC hobby probably about 5 or 6 years ago. Basically went on a pause because at the time the whole world kind of just took a pause with RC, and then next thing you know, drag racing kind of
took off
and it sparked everything back up again within this past year. Maybe it's because of COVID, who knows. And so we're gonna bring a lot of 5th scales out. We're gonna have a bunch of 7th, 8th scale cars. So just be looking forward to that because we got a lot of content that's coming.
True that. But yeah, you know, damn, I ain't really
other than that, like, comment, subscribe. We know, we see you watching. We see you watching.
Yeah.
So go ahead and hit the button.
Yeah, you. Hey, you. I see you not liking, comment, and subscribing. You better comment, subscribe, and like.